Hello, my beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. What's that you say? Something sounds a little different and maybe looks a little different as well? That is because, well, let's start with the sound. That is because I got myself a brand new microphone. Yes, I heard you loud and clear. You can't hear me loud and clear. Now you can hear me loud and clear. I think that's the point I was trying to make, is that now, yes, by popular demand, I have a good microphone. I ended up buying myself a Blue Yeti microphone, and just for kicks, there's actually a test I wanted to do for you guys. I wanted to switch back and forth between the old microphone and the new microphone just to show you the difference in the sound quality. So here is the new microphone. As you can hear, let me get away from some of the running water sounds. There we go. So this is the new microphone, the Blue Yeti. And now let me switch back. This is the microphone that I have been using this whole series. Yeah, it's garbage, right? Like, I almost want to go back and re-record the entire series again because it sounds terrible. Okay, one more time. Here is the new microphone. It sounds so good. I could get, like, all deep and mellow as I'm telling you about all the fantastic things that I've done in Minecraft. Or I could switch back to the crappy microphone and let's just rock out and have some fun. Anyway, this clip right here will be the last time you hear the old microphone. So I hope you didn't like the old microphone better than the new one, because you will never hear it again. That's right. Now you have to deal with the new microphone, and I like it. I hope you guys like it as well. But yeah, let me tell you what I'm going to do today. In fact, I already started doing something today, and if you look at my little map in the top right corner there, you can see a little bit more green maybe than was previously there before. I was trying as hard as I could kind of not to show it to you because I did a little bit of work off camera, so I could give you the sneak peek just by kind of showing you around the corner. No, I'm not going to show you. Instead, let's roll the time lapse. Yes, that is correct, ladies and gentlemen. I have done some significant work to the roof of my castle. Something that has been sorely neglected for far too long. But that is not all I have done to my castle. I started working a little bit on the outside, but I really did some work on the inside. So let me step through my new quartz gateway here and show you some of the spectacular work that I have done inside the mansion. Looks pretty similar to what it was before, but I have added some chandeliers and I've sort of polished off the ceiling so it's not open anymore. And yeah, I've given it a nice kind of bright and vibrant open space look. I've still got my little space over there in the corner. Let's switch into third person here. Let's look over here. Yeah, some of the space is a little bit underused at the moment, but I do still have my wall of fans over here, so I have my fans. I'm going to move those to a better place at some point when I get there, but let me show you kind of how this space is shaping up. Still got my stairs. I've managed to put some orange carpet on all the floors as promised. I've put up a bunch of paintings, which looks beautiful, if I do say so myself. Added some little end rods up there just to kind of light up the paintings. And look at this. Look at these chandeliers. This is my design. I just started playing around with like glass and end rods, and yeah, I came up with something that looks like that. I think it's pretty cool, and I liked it so much that I made another one just like it. So just copied it from here over to here, and then I added these kind of like floating glass squares as well, which I think look pretty cool. Basically, I just wanted to add some lighting in this room, and this was the easiest way for me to do it. End rods do put off quite a bit of light, so I've kind of used them all over the place. There's a lot of hallways that are just kind of blacked off at the moment because there's a lot of space, interior space, that has yet to be created. And if you go up these stairs to the third floor, well, yeah, here's where the illusion kind of breaks. So again, you can see all these sort of back hole areas that don't have anything in them yet. But let's not worry about that yet, because right now we're going to focus on the space that I have created, which is this beautiful interior space, and it carries through into my brand new bedroom. Look at this. I've put my bed on a bit of a pedestal, surrounded it in blue wool and blue carpet, put a little bit of these lamps up here as well, I guess they are, and then more of these square things hanging from the ceiling. My ceiling goes up really high in this room, and it does have a ceiling now, which is great. So, yeah, bare roof kind of exposed in this room, but that's what I wanted. I wanted it to go up all the way to the real roof. But there is one more sort of hidden space into this room that's not really hidden. It's over there in the corner, and I'm going to show that to you right after I sleep. All right, good morning. Happy Monday morning, everybody. Let's take a look over here at this space over here. I'm super proud of this. I'm really glad that I was able to do this, and that these teleportation rings actually exist in the mod pack that I'm working with here. Because what I've done, added some signs here, I've got teleportation directly to places like Moonbase Alpha, the rocket lab I built, the factory lower level, and even linked up to the end portal. So this replaces the sort of original teleportation hub that I created. So if I go through here, you'll see this takes me right to the end portal where I was before. And if I come back through, I'm back into my hallway right outside that end portal, exactly the same place I was a minute ago. But I can go everywhere, so check this out. If I want to go to my rocket lab, I just go through here. Look at that. All of a sudden, just teleported out to the rocket lab. And here I am, up on top, ready to build some rockets. Yeah. And if I wanted to teleport in, see, there's my castle from the outside over here. Looks pretty cool. Haven't finished the towers yet. These towers are going to go up probably a little bit more, and then they're going to get sort of pointed caps on them as well. And that's a plan for another day. I'm not going to do that in this episode, but it's going to be cool. Here we go. Back through. This is the only problem with this. When you run out of one of these portals, you have the unfortunate possibility of running into another one. But here we go. Let's go another one. Factory lower level. Here we go. You'll probably remember this space. This is the space that I kind of started my whole journey on right here. And now I've put this portal thing up so that I can, of course, go back through it and end up back in my portal room. And the last one, just for completion, takes me back to the moon base, and I could run out on the moon, only I can't because I'm not actually wearing my oxygen gear at the moment. I put it away. So let's go back to the portal room, and yeah, back out to the bedroom, which is great. See, now I have a way to go everywhere and all around. So after that short tour of the base and the exciting changes I've made, there is one thing that I would like to do to the outside of my base before I continue with anything else in this episode. And that involves what's in that black shulker box right there and this space that I'm standing in right here, because I've been kind of thinking to myself, what does the front of this base need? And that is a dock. So let's get ready and roll another time lapse. That's right, you get 2 in this episode. Roll the time lapse. There, maybe one over there. Like me some boats, so I'm just gonna put a couple, like maybe one over here, and one over there. Look at that. Now you can kind of jump into a boat, you can go for a little sail, you can turn around, and yeah, you see the castle on the horizon. You can sail right up to the dock on anywhere you want, and hopefully, oh, look at that, jump right out onto the dock. Oh, this is great. This is some fantastic stuff. By the way, I wanted to show you something, and that is this little guy that I have in my hand right here. I'm not sure if I ever showed this to you before. This little thing is called a builder's wand, and this particular mod that I use, or this mod pack, I should say, that I use, has quite a few of these builder's wands in it. So let me just come over here to my secret hidden crafting grid, and I'm just going to type in wand. And you'll actually see that there's actually a bunch of different wands. So early in the season when I started building, I was using a stone wand, and then when I finally got iron, I was able to upgrade to an iron wand, eventually to a diamond wand, and then of course the unbreakable builder's wand, which requires a nether star to do. But you guys know, like on like episode 5 or something, I had nether stars, so actually I don't think it was that early, but you get the idea. Once you have this this wand, you can actually do some pretty cool things. And let me just grab some cobblestone just to kind of demonstrate what the builder's wand is good for. And yeah, you guys probably know this already, but I'm just going to show you anyway. So, okay, so I'm building, let's say, a wall. I want to build a really tall wall. Well, no problem. Well, let's build a floor. So do something like that. And then I can change the mode of this thing, and I can, start to build walls up like this, and then maybe I'll change the mode again to this way, and suddenly I'm building a house. See, let's change that to this way again, and yeah, it's great. It's great. So cool. Of course, it does use the stuff that's in your inventory, and as you can see from my inventory, I'm actually already out of cobblestone. So that was a whole stack of cobblestone right there. So you really have to kind of super prepare yourself and fill your inventory with stuff if you want to actually build something really big. The other cool mod I have installed, as you probably know, is called ore excavation, which basically means if I hold down a special button, I can just mine the entire connected group. And yeah, man, very convenient. I like having my mods of convenience when I'm doing things, especially since I'm not the greatest builder in the world, so sometimes I have to try things and experiment a little bit, and having tools like that available really helps you out. So there we go. I usually keep that in this ender pouch chest. Now that I've accomplished some of my overworld things that I wanted to get done for this episode, smashed my face into a mushroom, now I want to actually start tackling some things to get me back into the heavens again. And specifically, I want to start planning for a trip to another planet. That's right, not just the moon, but I want to venture further. I want to venture all the way to Mars. But there are some special considerations I need to make to go to Mars, first of all, you do need a Tier 2 rocket, and I talked about that kind of in a previous episode. They're not that hard to make, so I will be making one of those by the end of this episode. And also, I need to make something called thermal padding. So basically, the whole idea is that Mars is much further away from Earth or from the sun than the overworld is. So it's colder. And so in order to survive the temperatures, you need to have some special thermal padding underneath your armor. And that is what this extra set of slots right here beside the helmet and the leggings and the chest plate and everything. There's a whole second set that allows you to put on some special thermal padding. And so that's what I'm going to be building. So let's take a look at the thermal padding. So it comes in two different tiers. There's the standard thermal padding, and then there's this isothermal padding. Unfortunately, for the isothermal padding, you're going to need isothermal fabric, and for that, you're going to need this stuff called DESH. DESH is only available on the planet Mars. So once we get to Mars, we can collect this DESH, and then we can upgrade our fabric to isothermal fabric. But to start with, we're just going to use the basic stuff. And as you can see, the pattern for creating a helmet is very similar to the pattern for helmets, and chest plates the same, leggings the same, and of course boots the same. Only we use this stuff called thermal cloth instead of, say, diamonds or stone or iron to make our regular armor. Did I say stone? Can you make armor out of stone? I don't think so. I must be thinking of some other weird mod packs. This thermal cloth, though, is also pretty easy to make. You basically just take some wool, and it can be any color, and some redstone, and you're good to go. So let's make a pattern for this stuff. That's not how you do it. You do it over here. So let's grab this, and pattern. So we're just going to use white wool because we actually have a pattern for white wool already. And of course, we have lots of redstone, so we'll get that. And let's see if I put this pattern down in here. Let me do my math properly. And I think the magic number is 24. So let's go thermal and craft 24 of this stuff. I'm probably going to get this wrong because for some reason I always get my simple maths wrong. But here we go. So we get a helmet. That's that. And then we get our leggings. That's that. And then we get our boots. That's that. And, oh, look at that. I think I actually did it right. Chest plate. And that's exactly 24 items. Perfect. Now we can open up our special item here and click, 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 and click. And there we go. So this goes in this extra slot. What is a thought? Wow, that's deep, actually. What is a slot? This slot is for holding this extra thermal armor. Now, here's the funny thing. If you recall, I'm wearing armor right now, but the armor that I'm wearing has the ability to turn invisible. And so now all you're going to see on me is this thermal padding, and it kind of looks like pajamas. So yeah, so I'm basically wearing pajamas now. So let's get ready to go to space in our space pajamas. Let's take a look at what we need for our Tier 2 rocket. So here's our Tier 2 rocket right here. So we're going to need our nose cone, same as we had before. So that's pretty easy. We're going to need some of these rocket fins, which we also did before. And we need 4 of those. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a Tier 1 rocket engine. So that's made like this. Do we have everything we need? No. What are we missing? Oh, probably the button, right? Yeah. So I need a button. Okay. And then, nope, that's not the thing. This is the thing. So let's build that. Nope, still not everything we need. Probably because we can't use a damaged flint and steel. So maybe I should use a new flint and steel. Flint and steel. There it is. Let's get back to rocket. Nope, not Rocky. Rocket. Nope. What am I missing? Oh, I forgot. I need one of these oxygen vent things. So let's make a bunch of these oxygen vents because they're useful for a lot of the things in this mod. Okay, and there we go. We've got our tier 1 rocket engine. Weird that you would need a tier 1 rocket engine for a tier 2 rocket, right? You'd think that there'd be a tier 2 rocket engine, but there isn't. So the next thing we need is this tier 1 booster. And that looks something like this. It's got some yellow wool, but it does have a filled fuel canister. So that's the thing that we're going to need to work on right now. So how do we get a filled fuel canister? You start with oil in a refinery, and it gets you a filled fuel canister. Can I get just an empty canister? Yeah, it's got to be a way to make that, right? Oh, looks like I'm missing the tin canisters. So tin canister. So let's craft some tin canisters. Just make a bunch of those so that we have them. Okay, got that. Now we need to take our empty canister up to our fueling device and see if we can get fuel into it. All right, here's our fuel loader. So hopefully I can just put this in here. And does it fill? No. This must be how you actually get fuel out of it. Maybe I have to push that. Maybe I have to push that. No idea how to actually load fuel into a canister. All right, I figured this out. I managed to get the oil pumping back into this machine, and when I click refine and I put the empty tank in here, it's going to slowly fill up. And probably, if I do that, yeah, she's going to fill up really fast. There we go. And then if I stop refining and take the fuel tank out, I'm good to go. I could just keep refining if I wanted to, and it would just keep putting fuel into my liquid storage system over here, which I have a lot of already. So we're all good. And now when I click on the tier 1 booster and I click on that, bang, got it. I just realized something. I need 2 of these things. Okay, just a sec. All right, empty fuel tank in the refinery. Click refine. Watch a flowing times working. That goes all the way up to full. Stop refining, take it out. Then put the filled fuel canister in the middle of my recipe and tier 1 booster number 2. Awesome. What else do I need? Think that's it except for these heavy duty plates. I don't think I have any of those at the moment. Heavy duty plates. So it looks like I need to make the tier 2 plates, I need to combine the heavy duty plate with the compressed meteoric iron in the compressor. I think I have some compressed meteoric iron. Yeah, I've got a lot of it actually. So let's just grab that and then we'll go upstairs to our rocket lab. Nope. I always do that. Always go up to the first level and forget to go up to the second level. Back over to our compressor, which is this guy right here. And we'll stick that in there and that in there. And we're running. And away we go. And any second now, we should have something that just appears and then vanishes instantly. Boom. Yep. And that's because they automatically get sucked into our refined storage system. So what am I looking for? Heavy duty plates. Yeah, and there they are right there. And for the rocket, I need, let's see, tier 2 rocket. Looks like 10 of them. So give me a second and I will build the rocket. Got everything I need over to my NASA workbench. And the first thing we need to do is teach my workbench how to make the tier 2 rocket. So we just click the schematic in there, click unlock schematic, and now when we go back, we have the tier 2 rocket recipe in there. So let's get the nose cone in there and the fins in there, the engine, the tier 2 boosters, all those heavy plates, and add some chests as well, and tier 2 rocket. Oh, and there I am carrying my tier 2 rocket all the way over. See, I feel like I should be walking really slow. Let's see. Oh, they carry this rocket. It's so... Actually, it's not heavy at all. It's pretty funny. I always loved carrying this thing around. Look, you just like carry it just like it's nothing. No big deal. Just going to put this rocket on the launch pad if that's okay. So we'll come over here to our refueling station again, and we need to build a brand new rocket launch pad. Thunk. There it is. And yeah, we got fuel. Let's put our rocket on the launch pad and just check to see. Yeah, so we are loading fuel into the rocket. Let's get in the rocket and push semicolon, because that'll show us exactly how much fuel we have. So that is slowly fueling up. I don't actually want to launch yet because I'm not quite ready to go to Mars. But as you can see, this is everything that I need to actually do that. And there I am, back in the little area there. Let's see if I can get my camera view of myself. There I am, peeking out of my rocket. This, my friends, is where I'm going to end this episode. Sorry to leave it on such a cliffhanger for you. I know this was a little bit shorter of an episode than some of my previous ones, so I hope you you don't hate me too much. But I got busy this week, so you get a little bit of a shorter episode. That's okay, because next week I am going to launch that rocket into space. I'm going to land on Mars. I'm going to investigate some Mars dungeons and check out the Mars dungeon boss, which is going to be pretty cool. And also hopefully find myself some desh. Then I can make myself some upgraded fabric so I don't have to wear these neon green stripy pajamas anymore. So there is one more thing I want to do before I end this episode. Cowabunga! Woohoo! Oh man, that's so great. If you guys enjoyed this episode and you want to see more like it, feel free to click that like button. And if you really enjoyed the episode and you want to show me some love, feel free to subscribe for more great content like this. Check out my ripped body. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.